Pamela Hupp will spend the rest of her life in prison with no opportunity for parole. This is all for the murder of Louis Gumpenberger. News 4's Emily Pritchard brings us the courtroom reaction from Hupp's sentencing.
She had the chance to put her hands on my son, and I didn't get that chance to do, with her.
Louis Gumpenberger's mother was in court nearly 3 years after her son was murdered inside Pamela Hupp's home. Gumpenberger's 14-year-old son sat next to his grandmother as Hupp only briefly answered the judge's questions, ahead of her being sentenced to life in prison and 30 years for armed criminal action. Hupp made no additional statement.
I don't care what she has to say. If she said anything, it wouldn't have been real. It's obvious, she doesn't care.
Gumpenberger's half-sister spoke to the judge, calling Hupp a serial killer. She added Hupp is disgusting and shouldn't be allowed to breathe.
When Christy said, called her a serial killer, she didn't care. There was no facial expressions or anything.
Hupp's defense team.
Today was a difficult day for Ms. Hupp. It's a day for her to move forward and begin to put some of this behind her, with a full acknowledgement that her life going forward is very likely to be an unpleasant existence.
St. Charles County Prosecuting Attorney Tim Lomar called this the most bizarre case he's ever worked on.
This is something that I think would come out of a Hollywood movie script, and I don't say that lightly. I mean, obviously the tragedy here is that Mr. Gumpenberger lost his life, but just the great lengths to which she went to cover her crime is just. It's hard to imagine a human could be so evil.
In St. Charles County, Emily Pritchard, News 4.
Hupp's involvement in 2 other deaths is still in question. Her mother's death was ruled undetermined in 2013 in St. Louis County. Also, Betsy Faria's murder in 2011 in Lincoln County.